one edge of New England to the other. This is Greg in the Morning Buzz.
I have the power!
It's weird. You know, for such a long time, you know, when you get in to do this job, you know, you come in and you really, how you look doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like,
Amen.
Nobody sees us, which is great, awesome. But now I'm sitting here looking at the video, and I'm the only one that can see all of the video cameras, and I'm looking at myself.
What's up, hot stuff?
And my hat is always crooked. So here at the beginning of the show, I mean, my hat is always crooked like 90% of the time. But now I'm conscious of it. I liked it better when I was stupid.
Totally unaware.
I didn't know, and it was over here, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Everybody's looking at me funny. But anyway, another little thing you got to worry about. You know what I mean? So,
Would
sorry.
you tell us if any of us didn't look good? Because we don't get to see what we look like.
Well, I mean, see,
I have to look at myself anymore.
No, you never don't look good. I'm way more critical of myself, right? I mean, aren't you? Don't you kind of look at yourself
course.
and you know? But the screen on which I see it is small. All of us,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because I have 50 things on the screen. Anyway, about a week ago or so, I posted a video of the whole board and the setup here, and I kind of showed everybody the behind the scenes. If you missed it, go see it. I think it's on the Facebook page. I think it's on Instagram, but you can see it. But anyway,
It's a lot of buttons.
constantly confronted my awkward head. A lot of you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with the awkwardness of your skull, and now I got to do it. So it's something I deal with, Kelly. But I think I'm going to get by.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I don't care.
Looking good.
Yeah,
I'll keep an eye on you.
Thank you very much.
I'll keep an eye
Oh,
on
you
you.
make it worse when you.
I'll
do
let you
this.
know.
Because it's going to be like that all the time. Don't. I'd rather live in
on.
oblivion. I'd rather
All right.
live in oblivion.
Okay.
She was trying.
It's your life.
No, it's very nice. It's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday.
It's sitting right there.
I know. I
help
can't,
it.
I can't take it home
It is
because
the
he
best.
uses it so much.
What is it?
My useless box.
Oh,
I love her useless box.
It's like
yes. Yes.
It's
a lo-
everybody they do it every day.
Yeah. It is a little toy box that does nothing, I don't think.
Well, it does. As soon as you click the switch, it
It shuts itself
shuts-
back down.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want you to open me. Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
It's fascinating.
It is
Whoever thought of that is a genius.
You know what?
I wonder
I
who
hope they're
originally
living
got
a
it.
great
Millionaire.
life.
Yes.
probably some 9-year-old.
I hope
You know
so.
what I mean?
Good for him
Good.
Solid.
or her.
Solid. So the giant question is, how many Norsemen or Vikings did you meet? And
All of them.
Kelly's question.
Everyone.
Kelly's question was a good one. How do you know they're a real Viking? My answer was, got to be blood on the horns of the helmet. I would think that's a real Viking. But how do you know?
At this point, they even sell like winter hats with little white horns. And,
Oh, cute.
And I don't know if it's the price of the gas prices or what, but I hit the merch booth and I went, no, I think I'm okay with the ones I already have. It was like just the T-shirts were like $50, $60. And, and usually I don't mind doing the 35, 40, 50 for a hoodie.
Well, everything's
we're-
affected by the everything's
We're
affected by
feeling
what's
it.
going
Yeah,
on.
but,
You know what I mean?
Oh, it was fantastic.
What are we? $1.20 a barrel now? 120 it went up.
I haven't checked
Yeah,
the barrel
I know
prices
I know it
yet.
went up.
It's gonna be fun.
And
I
thank
usually
you for-
check the barrel prices at half past the hour.
It's all
And
good.
thank you
though.
to Laura, who pre-warned me that at Fenway they were having a graduation, so it was Vikings and graduates.
Yeah,
It's quite the
and
combo.
parents.
It was
And parents,
and,
right?
And parents
Yeah.
and grandparents and great grandparents, and it was quite the crowd.
Yeah, that's cool though. He went to Boston. Let's explain a little bit to watch a band called Amon Amarth.
Yep.
Is it Amon? Amarth.
Amarth.
2 words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you better be ready.
Yeah.
I sat and watched the opening band, which was a band called Castle Rat. And it's this girl lead singer, and again, kind of like the Dungeons and Dragons, and she's got quite the outfit on, and close to the stage. I'm like, this is great. And Amon Amarth hits the stage, and I made about a minute and a half of that before every Viking dude was. I'm like,
Getting out of here.
bad insurance.
Yeah.
That dude has a mace, and I'm talking the stick with the chain and the
Yeah.
ball with spikes on
And what
it.
was the
Type of
best
mace.
is there was a really tall wizard somewhere in the
Oh, nice.
You gotta love a
Yeah,
wizard.
Nice.
You got to respect the
I
wizard.
love
Yep.
that.
You never mess with a wizard.
I can't wait till you turn white and you're a warlock.
getting there.
Oh, you're gonna be
Oh,
a
you
great
be the best warlock.
And you know what? Like dye your eyebrows like me. You know what I mean? Apparently, you
it's
can do
a
that.
thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I actually thought of you yesterday. I was at Ocean State Job Lot, and they were selling these big, giant walking sticks. And I was like, I could
that'd be
picture
great.
you.
They call it a staff at that level.
Okay, it was a big one, and I was thinking of Roadkill. I go, when he has white hair, he
it'd be
could
good.
just.
It's gonna be the
Gandalf.
best.
It's gonna be Gandalf, like a short little Hobbit Gandalf,
Yep.
kind of.
Are there any white hairs
okay with
coming
that.
in on top?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You've earned
Can't
them.
tell.
I've earned it. Yeah.
You've earned them.
Yeah.
You've earned them. Kelly, what's going on with you, man?
A little workout last night. Got my new computer. Sent the old computer back. Thank you, FedEx. Thank you, FedEx office. And then I got home and got sucked into The Big Short, the movie The Big Short, which is just a great movie. with
Yeah,
Brad-
that's a long
Brad
time
Pitt.
ago, right?
Big
Yeah, it
Short.
was
That's like 20 years
2015,
ago, probably.
2016.
remember
Great
it.
movie.
Yeah.
Steve Carell.
Look at
Christian
you, little
Bale.
badass with your Harley Davidson motorcycle T-shirt on.
Yeah, the trip forever.
Oh, I know
It's
you
one of my
have.
favorites.
It's one of your good looks, right
little
there.
Miller High Life thing in the middle of it.
You drink a Miller High Life?
I will. Yeah, I used to be a place in Ellesmere
Love
in
it.
Not light.
South
It's not
Portland
light,
that would
so
had
you don't
like $4 specials on Thursday nights, and I missed that.
He is so. I went to Geno's last year. I walked in. They're like $3. I'm like, here's six.
Yeah. hit me twice,
Come on,
Tina.
here you go.
There you go.
Double
There you
up
go.
back here.
Laura, what's going on? I like the off-the-shoulder dress that you have there. It's kind of a summery kind of look there.
I'm trying to will.
Against the rain.
We're about 10 degrees cooler than where we should be at this time, but
Right.
April showers. Today's last day before we bring Mayflowers.
It's giving a little Cinco de Mayo to me.
I've worn this for Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah.
but
Nice.
now I've retired it because I've already worn it
Right,
for one
naturally,
Cinco
you
de
couldn't-
Mayo.
right.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. But that's women do that. I can't wear that again. I wore it on May. I wore it 2
Well, no, I can-
Cinco's ago. I can't wear
I
that
can
dress
wear it
again.
again, but not on a special day.
Right.
Like you don't double up your special day.
Scotty, do you do that? Do you?
Look at me.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. I'm the same. Kayla, how's your day? What's going on?
Day was good. Got a little nap in. FaceTimed Randy and everybody up there. Did a little birthday.
Birthday rando.
Yeah, birthday rando. He got a hilarious gift, so that was great. And yeah, it was pretty chill.
Yeah.
Good day.
I was here on with tech support for quite a
you
while
were.
yesterday. That was just painful, like absolutely painful. You know what I mean? Just put electrodes on my testicles and just have at me because it would have been more enjoyable than what I went through yesterday. But
Nice.
everything is where it should be and as it should be today because of Frank. And I want to
Shout
applaud
out
Frank,
Frank.
who worked all night.
Works hard.
And said, yeah, Frank does. If there's a problem, Frank doesn't rest until it's fixed. So tip of the cap to Frank. He's the man, and all is well with the world. So pretty much I'm on Quaaludes today. I don't care.
Me too.
Nothing's gonna phase me today.
No, you're
Nothing's
good.
phasing me
Good for
today.
you.
All I know is I was drinking mead. I was staring at women's breasts and there were drinks out of horns. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy night. Crazy
I
night.
kind of want to go next time.
oh
That
my-
sounds awesome.
I said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
so
would be great.
what do we got going today? You pick a ticket. We announced it yesterday. And basically, Summer of Live 2026 with Live Nation, they got $30 ticket specials, till they last. It's a set time, right?
But May 5th, next Tuesday is when they'll end
Yeah.
it. But yeah, they do have certain amount for every show.
You could pick
It's
shows anywhere in the
4,000 shows.
country, and they're selling them for $30 a piece. But at the Bank of NH Pavilion, we're doing the You Pick a Tickets. We're going to give a pair of tickets to your choice of one of 28 different shows that is at the Bank NH Pavilion. So we're going to do that. We'll give a couple of those away this morning. So we got that. What do we got? Scal is going to join us for the early morning, 6:40. Talk Celtics. Now they don't play. Do they play tonight or tomorrow?
Yes.
Tonight.
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 I don't- I
Tomorrow's
want to close it
Bruins.
out.
Unfortunately, it is an 8:00 start.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we got that. I was thinking a round of How's Yours. We got Pick One and more today. Let me see. In the news, what do we got? The price of oil went up. There's a shock. How dumb are people? That's not a question. I'm going to tell you this morning. I've got something that it's hard to believe that somebody even had to explain it. But yet we live in a world where people believe anything they see online. Let me see. Shower time, fart salads, kings and queens.
Laura's had those before.
Ozzy Osbourne. Taylor Swift hate. We got all kinds of stuff here today. So we will start with your early buzz request. It is a Throwback Thursday, so it's got to be something you haven't heard in a while. All right?
Okay.
So I got a couple of throwbacks here that somebody asked for, and I'm going to shock you in the fact that I'm going to play them.
Whoa.
Okay, I've already got the texts. They're already coming in. People know. So text away 82945, and yours could be first. The forecast today is rain.
It's gloomy. The rain is going to be intermittent after this morning's storms go through, and then it'll just be cloudy, kind of gray, and 10 degrees lower than normal.
Okay, let's go, people.
It's never been easier to reach the buzz. Text us at 82945 and start each text with the buzz. No spaces.
Yeah, it's a freak fest over here. All right.
It's Greg in the Morning Buzz.
It's time for Cretchy, time for Cretchy.
and the Buzz. We've got a great show lined up for you.
Right now, it's my great pleasure to introduce.
Hey, it's Greg in the Morning Buzz, everybody.
I was just sitting here before you did the forecast, and I got the weather bulletin on my phone because I get bulletins like all the time. I gotta shut down some of these notifications. No, I know. But I do like weather ones, you know.
Yeah.
100% chance of rain in the 6 o'clock hour. 100. The problem is I have these apps all, and I put in the locations where I will go and been to photograph, which is all over Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Massachusetts. So I get, like Plymouth, Mass is about to get, okay, I don't care. I got to go back. Yeah, it's more work. All the things that make life easier somehow, become a bit of a pain in the ass. That's all right. Whatever. It's all good. Welcome to Thursday, everybody. It is going to be that kind of cloudy day. You ever have a day where you like today? My whole goal is to get out of here and go home, and just like
that's your goal.
Well, I mean, no, just because like yesterday, it was a technical thing, one of those things that worked on for a long period of time. I was exhausted, so like today, I'm like, I got to make up for it and get out of here at a reasonable time. That's how you keep sane, man. You got to practice some self-care. Kayla and I were talking about that before the show. You got to take care of yourself.
You got to take care of yourself. You can't take care of somebody else if you can't take care of you.
You're dang right. You can't be your best if you're sitting there, and you got to take care of yourself, and don't feel bad about it, and don't feel guilty about it.
Don't let the gray bring you down, okay?
Do
it's
not.
Gray, it's fine.
Yeah.
Gray you can appreciate the gray too.
Yeah, you gray, go away. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be all self-helpy and stuff, but at the same time, you got to take care of yourself.
Yep.
If that means finding some time for yourself, cutting a little piece of the day away for yourself, then you got to do it. Valerie, it used to be, right? This is what we went through, and maybe other couples go through it, especially when the kids are young, and you maybe have a sitter or daycare. And then I would get out of work I would get out of work, say 1, 2, something like that. In the old days. I mean, there are days now when it's the same. But Valerie would be like, "What time are you picking up the kids?" And I'd be like, 5. And she would be like, "What?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, 5." And she'd be like, "But you get out at 1." I'm like, "But we're paying until 5."
You might as well get entertained there.
Huh?
They might as well get entertained and educated.
Yeah.
So if you're paying till 5, you're staying till 5.
Yeah, if you're paying, you're staying.
Hanging with the other
I never
kids.
did that.
Huh?
I never did it.
And neither could Valerie.
It was
as soon as she was out of work, boom.
They cared at 5, but it was like, I got to Portsmouth at 1. I'd be back in Manchester by 2. Pick them up.
Yeah, no, not me.
No.
Nope. And
your money's worth.
And I actually felt selfish.
That's why I never did it.
Yeah, I felt selfish till I put my head on a pillow.
Yeah, but I wasn't going home to take a nap. I would just, I don't know. I mean, it's a long time ago, but I mean, I would do something. I would work. A lot of times I'd go home and work, but man, I can remember going, I got to do it so she doesn't know. Because and she wouldn't get mad about it. She would just kind of go, "How do you not go pick up the kids?"
Easy.
And I said,
I put my blinker on and I go a different way.
Yeah, we're paying for it till 5, and they're perfectly fine where they are. And I don't need to go get them, unless I'm going to do something special with them. You know, so
And I don't feel like it.
unless I'm going to go home and work, why would I go get the kids and then come home and work? You know, I would go work and then go get the kids. But that's what you go through early on when you're trying to define the lines and the boundaries and that kind of stuff. So, but the older I get, the bigger a fan I am of making sure you get time to take care of yourself and do your thing. Whatever it is. It could be nothing. It could be sitting on the back deck, having a coffee or a beer or something like that. Or whatever. Going for a walk. Reading a book. Watching a movie. That would be the time when I could watch the movies that Valerie doesn't want to watch. You know what I mean? So, anyway. Big on the self-care, Kelly. You go to therapy for a little while. Next thing you know, you come out and you're like a new person. You know what I mean?
Usually takes more than one session, but
It took a few. It took way more than one, But anyway, so welcome to the Thursday edition of the Morning Buzz. We have Pick One game coming up a little bit later. We may do a How's Yours, too,
Okay.
And the You Pick It ticket, which we announced just yesterday, which is kind of like helping to celebrate. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called the Summer of Live 2026, and Live Nation, I think they do it every summer, where they take all these shows and they offer extremely reduced prices on tickets, $30 tickets for a limited time, right? So you could get tickets to like thousands of shows across country. You just don't have to get them here in New England. But you can get tickets for $30, which is a sweet deal. So to talk about that, we're doing the You Pick It tickets, which will allow you, we're going to give away tickets to the Bank NH Pavilion, and you get to choose from, one of 28 shows that we have tickets for, So, and the supplies are limited. So, if somebody takes one show, I don't know how many we have of each one, but you find out when you call when we do it. We're not doing it right now. So just
simmer down.
I'm not answering the phone.
Simmer down.
Simmer down.
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to do it, and it is pretty cool. I mean, there's some big shows happening up there. Biggest show of the summer I'm looking forward to, strangely enough.
The Guess Who.
Shinedown, I'm really excited to have him in our hometown. Shinedown, that's huge. Yes, but it's the Guess Who.
I'm excited for Paul Simon, too, because he's on my list.
Yeah, you've never seen him.
Nope.
Best American songwriter ever. He's better than Dylan.
Right.
Bob Dylan's up there this year, too.
But I will say, the Guess Who is one of those bands, my whole life, I have loved them. And I don't think enough people know about them. I don't think they get the credit that they're due. Canadian band that just kind of went away. And then a bunch of imposters that were never in the Guess Who went out and started touring as the Guess Who. And Burton Cummings was flipping his lid. And Randy Bachman, too, because they weren't getting any of the money for the band or the songs they created, which sucks.
Just heard No Time last night.
Yeah, and now it's flipped around. They got it back, and they're out on the road, and they're celebrating it. So I cannot wait to see them. Bank NH Pavilion. Going to be a great show. I forget who else is on the bill. Don Felder, the guy that was with the Eagles. Okay. So anyway, that's going to be cool. So all right, what are we doing here? What do we got? I think I asked this a while ago. And I don't know if this is a new thing or if this is a rehash of what was about a month ago. I asked about a subject started about getting in the shower, right? And it became something other than what I originally brought up. I remember there was a debate happened about something that happens in the shower. And this thing is one of those things that gets on the internet and all of a sudden, it starts a thread of people talking about it. Which way did we talk about which way you face in the shower? Was that
we've talked about that. We talked about it how you dry.
That's what we were talking about.
Top to bottom, bottom to top.
Mm-hmm.
Don't dry your back or don't scrape. I don't know what you said about.
I face the water. I face the shower head. That's why I'm in there. But some people don't. They face away.
Always.
I'm siding.
Always face away.
I'm siding.
Side guy? You're a side guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a side guy. Getting a little bit on both sides.
I go in facing it and then I turn around.
I
gotta
face wet and then, but it's always.
But then it's
back
turn
too.
around, because you gotta shave your legs and stuff, and I'm not gonna.
Exactly.
I don't want the soap coming down in my eyes, like the shampoo and stuff.
Yeah. But the first thing is I face the shower and then I do the whirligig. You know what I mean?
Oh.
The whirligig. Well, you get
legs move?
You soap up and then you do a turnaround.
His arms just
simple.
Like, is your arms or legs?
just
What's
moving.
No.
I used to paint them, so I'm asking the question.
What's moving? What are you spinning, G?
Which was your favorite whirligig to?
The Roadrunner.
Oh, it wasn't the fat lady bending over with the polka dotted underbloomers or whatever.
Underbloomer.
I do like that one.
Usually the whirligig had something moving.
Moving,
So
yeah.
it was the Roadrunner. It was Coyote. Trying to think of what
Didn't
other,
the large lady have something moving?
No, the large lady should
she's
just be
bent
a bump.
over.
Just be a bump.
Did you do geese? Geese are a popular whirly gig where the wings just go,
No.
you know what I mean?
No, you know what? If anything, I think they had a flamingo that their legs moved. Yeah.
Was that the weirdest job? Well, I mean, your other job was weird. Your other job was weird. Painting gas tanks.
Yeah.
That's an unusual job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
painting
whirly
whirly
gigs
gigs.
Yeah,
is
whirly
the
gigs is
weirdest
pretty
job.
specific.
Yeah.
And what's my weirdest job was had to be security. I mean, right? I was a security guy at UNH as a kid. I guess that's my weirdest job, other than Dairy Queen. And unfortunately, then I had one job the whole time after school. What's your weirdest job?
Lawn mowing. I did McDonald's. I did inventory one year.
Did you get fired from writing nasty notes?
Did you surveying?
Yeah, that's what it
Oh,
was.
land surveying.
I would say that one, Kelly.
Yeah.
I would say that one.
I didn't know that.
That's an un-Kelly-like job.
Yeah.
But I did it for one summer, and
The very Kelly-like
ticks
job
were-
was when he did inventory in a grocery store and left little dirty notes for his friend who was coming up behind him and had to recheck.
my buddy Chris.
So he wrote nasty little notes. And
I wrote pictures of penises and stuff.
Yeah, of course
like
you
that.
did.
Naturally.
The normal.
Some things
Yeah.
never change.
Yeah.
Is that when it started?
Yeah.
No,
Better
I
It was
before
way
that.
before that.
Way before that.
When do you think you drew your first penis?
Well, I remember.
You remember the day?
Wow.
No, I
Did your
remember.
mom keep it?
I remember grade school, maybe 4th, 5th grade.
Yeah,
something
everybody
like
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, he got fired. But then he.
But they weren't giving us breaks. When
You had to have your 15.
So I went to him. I sulked for about 15 minutes. I can't believe I got fired from this job. I can't. And I said, wait a second. I'm going to fight for my job, even though it was only a month and a half job inventory, because for the month and a half you're off for college.
Yeah.
I went in and listen. We're not getting our breaks. How about you don't fire me, and I don't complain about that. And then a deal was reached.
You blackmailed
Wow.
them into your
Daytime.
job.
Wow.
You went hard at the man.
Did he get up and shut the door and put the shade down and said, I'm sure we can work out something?
That only happened in your jobs. I don't think it happens in most jobs. But Kelly, you stood up for what was
Not
right.
just me, all.
Yeah, you
of
stood
the
up for
workers.
people.
You're a hero.
You were
Nobody
like
was getting breaks.
You were like, what was that? Norma Ray, and that old Sally Field movie
Right.
where they
Yeah.
in the factory
Norma Ray.
where she stood up on the sign and
Damn
said,
right.
"Hell no, we won't go." Yeah, that was you.
Really for the people.
You were the birthplace of America.
Yeah.
What store was this?
No, we were doing inventory at a lot of different stores. We were a company hired to go in and do inventory.
So for all of you who can enjoy your 15 today, you have Kelly Brown to thank.
Well, not really. I don't think we got all our 15s. I just got to keep my job for the next couple weeks.
Because you threatened him.
Yeah.
And so, wait a minute, your job only lasted a couple of weeks after that.
Yeah.
Because you had to go back to
But
school.
I was embarrassed about being fired, and I
Yeah.
didn't want that on my resume.
Yeah. Wow, you threw down against the man for 2 weeks. I thought he was helping, he was unionizing.
You don't know that.
I thought
you
he
don't
was,
know that
he
I
was
didn't.
fighting for the common man,
I was fighting for myself.
But yeah,
Totally.
I guess
Better
I
working conditions.
take back everything
breaks.
I just said.
No, you don't
Take
know. I
back
could have
every-
steamrolled, and he, maybe something lit in his head, and he gave everybody breaks later.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, the weirdest job.
The reason why your workplace is safe today is because of people like Kelly Brown.
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know as though I'd go that far.
No, I'm going to say it. You used to work with poisonous chemicals, not anymore.
Weirdest
Kelly Brown
job.
law.
Weirdest job. Like I'm thinking when you were younger, because weirdest job for you,
Only
Laura.
I was-
People I would say Hooters because it's a name everybody knows.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
that's
mean?
not
It's not
weird.
a weird job. No.
No, my first job was working at Buywise as a cashier and, bagger and all that stuff. And then I went to, during that time, I also worked at, I was a cleaning company. So I cleaned Health Source
Oh, yeah.
at after hours.
I cleaned Yokins, dude.
Yeah.
Did you do it in like a sexy outfit, or would you do normal cleaning?
No, I had normal clothes. I was
cleaned-
like,
I cleaned Newix
maybe-
in a sexy outfit.
I figured.
I was like
did that.
17 years old,
well, I mean,
and
some
they,
people are into that.
you have to do it after 5 p.m. but before 7 a.m. So you could, it would like I get out of Buywise and then go over there and you just empty everybody's trash if they threw lunch in and you.
That's what cleaning people do.
Yeah, it's just
I did it.
stupid, and it was an office. So
You haven't lived until you have gone into in a really, really busy seafood restaurant. I did Newix, and I love Newix, and tip of the cap
that
to everybody
sounds
that works
a little
there.
worse cleaning that than like.
Well, because at the end of a
was
summer
a
day,
business.
there was so much batter on the floor that was wet the only way to get it off the floor was to power wash it. And you have not lived until you have power washed a tiled floor and then seen it sparkle after you got rid of all of the batter that was on the floor. Also,
only to know that when you come back the next day, it's going to be all
but I got to be. There's something about power washing that is. We talked about it. I think it was just the other day, saying that there's something therapeutic about power washing. You know, you haven't lived until you power washed a restaurant floor, and there was an inch, I mean an inch, of batter on the floor that you would walk on. That was like cookie dough, because it was just they were moving, they were booking, they didn't have time.
How'd it taste?
Did not. Nope. Didn't. Nope.
Never once went, hey.
No.
I wonder.
Nope.
Floor batter. What's it taste like?
Floor batter.
The thing is you know it and I know it. If you're working like an overnight job and you're doing security or you're janitor, if somebody leaves a cupboard open and there's food in there, the chances are you might take a little snack. But some restaurants locked everything down except the oyster crackers.
Those are.
I love an oyster cracker.
Yeah,
it's a fun little snack.
You ain't got nothing to drink. You don't want to be chomping down on 5 bags of those things.
But we'd have water with us.
Yeah, I went out and drunk out of the hose. You know what I mean? I was like, anyway, all right. We're all
Drink
over
out of the lobster tank.
Dude, you guys haven't. You kids haven't lived until you drank from a rusty friggin' spigot in a cemetery. Okay. That's what you missed out as. That you youngins that carry around your water bottles and your water tanks.
Yeah.
You never sucked water out of a rust-filled pipe in a cemetery because you were playing and you were thirsty. You haven't lived. You don't live dangerously. You don't know danger.
You have no idea.
When you cleaned yoga, so were you there when anybody was? You went in after hours?
Oh yeah, middle of the night. Yeah, it was an overnight job, and then you had a team. I wasn't alone. That was a big place. The Dover one, I did the Dover one and the Newington one. You went in with a team, and you had one section, blah, blah, blah. That's how they did it, And let me tell you something. If George Philbrick would rolled into town and you were going to work for George Philbrick and clean, you better clean. Because he had a guy in giant rubber boots that went up to his knees that walked into the restaurant, dropped down on all four, and rubbed the carpet with his friggin' knuckles, and was like, anything popped up off that carpet, he's like, do it again. That's the level of clean.
Wow.
And I did, because that dude would scare me, But anyway, you kids nowadays drinking your fancy water bottles and
Getting you 15 because of Kelly.
Right, exactly.
Welcome.
Yeah. Oh, look at it. There's water in that bucket. I'm going to scoop some out with my hand and eat it. You know what I mean? That's what you did. Whatever. We didn't care, Kayla.
Hey, I drink out of faucets.
Yeah. You dropped a popsicle on the ground. You picked it up. You didn't even brush the dirt off.
No.
You just
Ate around
it.
Yep.
That's all. Bunch of pansies we're raising.
Careful.
Where everybody wants, I said pansies.
Wow.
Where everybody wants their nice, clean bottle of water. We didn't care what was in it. Too funny. I think I swallowed a pollywog once. Whatever.
Oh, that's
Awful. That's awful.
I'm just. You played in a
Dude,
sand
that
pit.
thing would swim around in your stomach, too.
Kayla, we played in sand pits.
Yeah,
okay?
I know, me
that's
too.
cool.
Yeah, sand pits and swamps.
I know.
We threw firecrackers.
Did you go
into the
trash
swamp.
bag sledding?
We did not go trash bag sledding.
Okay.
We used cardboard box sledding. That's what we did, okay? And that's it. And we put non-nutritive cereal varnish on the bottom of the cardboard box, and we'd zip across neighborhoods.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds fast.
It's a nice reference for people that are paying attention. Thank you very much. All right,
The
anyway.
new varnish we're working on at work. That was a great movie.
Merry Christmas. Christmas. Merry Christmas. Kiss his ass. Kiss my ass. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm clueless, too.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting it.
You guys.
Christmas vacation.
I got it.
everybody.
You guys, come on.
Clark
I-
Griswold on the top of the hill going sledding, non-nutritive suit bar.
Yes.
I haven't seen it. Sorry.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is why I can't remember my kids' middle names.
Wait, you didn't see Christmas Vacation?
No, ma'am.
That's a classic.
I've heard it's wonderful.
It's a classic.
And it's on every single channel for a whole month and a half.
When he's shopping for
I'll
his
check it out
when he's shopping for his wife,
You will never.
Rusty. He told oh, Rusty, you don't see that.
Yeah. Look, when the Real Housewives are on, Clark W. Griswold doesn't stand a chance. Okay?
I've just never been.
It's okay, girl. It's all right.
to watch
It's all right. All right. News and sports coming up. Enough of this nonsense. We've got more nonsense still coming up. The mayor of the TV garden. Welcome, Brian Scalabrine. This, of course, the Celtics Court Report, is brought to you by Zero Waste Recycling Services, New Hampshire's locally owned, locally operated, and locally loved waste management company for zero problems called Zero Waste. Good morning, Mr. Scalabrine.
You know, if I was the mayor of the Garden, they would throw tomatoes at me the fourth quarter of that last game.
Yeah, it was bad.
Dude, it just
rough.
It's like you just give up. You just like, oh, we can't make. And that's what drives me crazy is if you're not making the threes, find a different way.
Right.
Don't just keep trying because it's not working for you, and then you lose the game.
Yeah. So I have an AAU team, right? And every day. Sometimes in practice, we have a really good 17 team, and sometimes the team below them is not as good, or sometimes they're playing against my U15 teams. So what I do is I get on the court and I clog up the middle of the paint. So everyone's playing, but they're playing 5-on-6 with me in the middle. And I keep having to tell them, don't avoid me, engage me. And that's the same thing the Celtics need to do with Joel Embiid. Like what's going to happen if you engage me, you drive at me, I have to engage in that, and then I'll get tired eventually. But we never went at Embiid enough to tire him out. And then so therefore, he's standing in the middle of the paint, and then you got to deal with that dude on the other end of the floor. And that was the major problem. I went and rewatched the fourth quarter, and I'm like, every play Embiid is out there, he has to be a focus. It's when he's on the defensive end, you want to make him work. And on the offensive end, you want to make him work because he is talented. There's no doubt about it. He's massive. And if you just let him play his game and his speed and his tempo, like we will lose again. So the idea is to wear him out.
So the thing that I've heard throughout the season, and not just this season, any season, when you get a team that's going 0 for 12, trying to shoot from the outside, I'm just yelling, get to the paint. I know that's where Embiid is. I know that. But at what point as a team do you make that switch from staying to the outside and trying to create something on the inside so you can get some points on the board? Because 12-0, or 0-12 shots in the fourth quarter just killed us. What's the point there?
Yeah, no. So you can't what you're trying to do is you're trying to predict the outcome without analyzing the defense. In the NBA, everyone's really good. It's not like you're better than the next team. Like everybody has strengths and weaknesses, right? So the idea is to attack their weakness, right? And so if Embiid is in there, so let's say you're guarding me, and you have Joel Embiid behind you. Well, you could be in my airspace. You can make it super uncomfortable for me. So now I don't have any rhythm. If you're guarding me and there's no one behind you and you get into my airspace, well, I'm going to drive and score. But Embiid deters that. So what you have to do is if you go back, the best example of this, you guys remember in the finals where Luka had a tantrum on the floor and he was beat red and he's yelling at his coach and all that because whoever Luka was guarding, because he's a brilliant offensive player, you went at him. So you wore him out. So all game he was out there. We were obviously Luka can have 40, he can have 60 on you. But if you work him on the defensive end, eventually those shots that he's making are going to be short and you're just going to wear the guy out. And so you have to go at Embiid. You have to work Embiid. Neemias Queta has to sprint the floor every single time. You have to push the ball. It doesn't mean you should take an early shot. Then Neemias Queta has to sprint into a screen. Yeah. Then he has to sprint into a roll. And so the idea is your whole offensive game plan is centered around going at this guy and wearing him out so he doesn't go on the other end. And you can't predict 12 threes. If you get 12 wide open threes, you take them. But we were not compromising the defense. We call it bending the branch.
Okay.
You want to bend the defense before you snap the branch, right? And snapping the branch would be a wide open shot. And we just didn't get those because we never bent their defense because Embiid was allowed to play in the middle of the key.
All right. Let's be clear about one thing. If I'm guarding you, I am bear hugging the hell out of you. You ain't getting near the ball, man. I'm just going to hang on. That's it. That's all I can do.
But Greg, if the guy's not behind you, I'm going right by you. You can bear hug me. You can do whatever you want. If there's no help behind you, I'm just going to shake you off me and go get a layup. But now you're bear hugging me.
Yeah.
I got the funniest story. So I think I was guarding Tracy McGrady one time. And we got there was a foul and we got into the huddle. And I told Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, yo, man, I got this dude, man. I'm locking him up. And Paul looked at me real quick. He's like, Kevin Garnett's standing right behind you, right? I was like, I didn't even know, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I thought like McGrady was looking at me thinking, I'm not going at this dude. The reality is Garnett's standing right behind me. So McGrady is like almost being super passive, right?
Yeah,
and I always thought it was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Kelly, what do you got?
Scal, I know we proven we can win on the road, but last year we lost the first 2 games in that Knicks series at home. We've lost 2 out of 3 to the Sixers at home. Any explanation for that?
Yeah, I mean, I do think they get a little bit in their head a little, at home. It's funny. I think now I could be, I'm not old man standing on my porch or whatever, get off my lawn. But I do feel like the Celtics, and maybe there's a lot of teams in the NBA. I don't know if you guys saw the Lakers lose last night. Like, I think expectations, that word, is a big thing for this generation.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh my gosh, we have to live up to expectations. As opposed to like the Celtics, just be honest, like we thought it was going to be a gap year, and I never thought that. I thought we'd make the playoffs. I didn't know we'd be the 2nd seed. But the best version of them is being an underdog, right? And they've been great. And ever since like the playoffs have started and everyone is pointing to them being like a team going to the NBA finals, they're going to go to the NBA finals. The odds have them going to the NBA finals. Well, ever since that happened, it seems like we're a little bit different. We're not like the edge is not the same. So maybe expectations when you're at home, it's a big deal. So you can go back. Like, I think we've lost 4 of our last 6 games at home. And that's a little concerning.
Yeah,
it might be 5 of 7, actually. That's a little concerning to me when you look at like as good as this team is. But I think what the biggest thing is, like, when they go and they watch the film and they look at it and they'll say, here's what we need to do.
Yeah.
I think they're great. Like from one game to the next, I think they're great at bouncing back. And like the stats show they're like, after a loss, I think they win by an average of 19 points. But get this, my producer sent me this stat yesterday. After a blowout, which I think 17 or more is considered a blowout, right? Our team in the playoffs after a blowout win, 0-6. 0-6. We won game 1, we lost game 2. We had a tight game in game 3.
Yeah.
We blew them out in game 4, another blowout. We lose game 5. So game 5. So it's like, what is the deal with this team? Once again, the word maybe for this generation, I'm not saying I know, I'm just kind of analyzing, is expectations. I think they have a hard time living up to the idea of expectations or preconceived ideas in their head of what's going to happen. You can't do that in basketball. What you see is what you see. If you think about what you're going to do, you have a game plan, but you still got to read and react.
Kayla has a question for you, Scal.
So looking at the closeout game tonight, is this a night where it's going to be about the Jays, or is Derek White, because he's sort of been, his shooting hasn't been great. Are we looking for a Derek White or another Peyton Pritchard night to push them over the top? Where's the spark going to come from tonight?
Well, it's interesting. In game 5, Philly made a conscious effort to take away all the shooting early on, and then they changed their game plan in the second half. So really, once again, it goes back to reads, right? Like, I can tell you 5 minutes into the game what's going to happen, but with Nick Nurse, and he's like tried 3 different things, I don't know what game it's going to be. I do know our identity is to play super hard, and it's like the guys coming off the bench, you have to make like impactful plays. Doesn't mean they score 30, but they make winning plays, winning hustle plays. Jordan Walsh is a great example. Like he's been on fire last 2 days of all the hustle plays. Peyton Pritchard 2 games ago was making those big shots. I don't know who the guy is going to be, but it'll be two guys outside of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, which you'll remember and say, this is the reason why we won tonight. I don't know who those guys are, but after the game, you'll say, yeah, Brown and Tatum were good. Who are these two? And so-and-so, Shireman and Jordan Walsh, Peyton Pritchard and Vooch or Luka Garza or something. 2 guys will be the guys that really stand out to you.
I love one of the things I love about this time of year is the guys that step up that like that kind of almost stake their claim and make a name for themselves. Guys like Kada and like you said, I mean Hauser, Shireman. I love that kind of stuff because those are all the attention seems to go to the first, to the 2 J's, like Kayla said, which is obviously warranted. But I love it when you see some other guy, some unexpected player get
Leon
up
Poe.
and just do something incredible. It's so exciting. I love watching it, and I enjoy it. I'm nervous about the game, but I mean we can beat these guys. We can beat these guys.
Yeah, don't worry. Like Joe will have a game plan. He'll be on. He'll be on board. Speaking of like a guy that steps up, so like in 2004, I played in this double overtime thriller against Detroit, and I got all these wide open shots because of Jason Kidd and Richard Jefferson. And people still come up to me and say, "I remember that game in 2004."
Yeah,
I think I heard you talking with Frank about it.
Yeah, you just mentioned Leon Poe, the Leon Poe game in the NBA Finals, right? The Eddie House game in the Finals where we were down by 21. You're exactly right. Like we almost expect our stars to be great, but it is somebody else. And to your point, Kayla, who's going to be the person you never know, and that's why the playoffs are so like amazing because a game will go down. Remember the Kelly Olynyk game in Game 7 where he had like 37 points against Washington, like. We will they have a game called the Brian Scalabrine game. Like we will have games like that. You know, like when you're a role player and you have a day, that game gets labeled as the Brian Scalabrine game, the Baylor Shireman game, the Jordan Walsh game.
I love it. I love it. All right, well, let's go. I mean, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I love.
You guys don't be nervous.
I mean in a good way.
The one thing I know about Joe, he didn't make the right adjustments in game in Game 5. In the fourth quarter, we were awful, but I've always seen him like whatever the answers to the test are, he's going to give them to their team, and they'll be ready for game.
I agree.
6.
Nervousness, though, is a part of the fun of being a fan. For me.
Yeah.
You get excited.
I
for the
like
game.
a blowout.
Yeah. No,
Everyone tells me I hate blowouts. I learned nothing from blowouts.
It's only because I can go to bed earlier.
Yeah, it's an 8 o'clock
That's
game.
really the only reason. If it's a weekend game, I'm down for a competitive one.
8 o'clock games, Cal. They don't work for us. You know that.
That's a good point.
All right, buddy. Well, great to talk to you as always, man. All the best, and we'll hook up with you again soon, man. Appreciate you.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
See
Brian.
you.
Thank you very
Later.
much. Scal, everybody.
And Kate has got to stay out of foul trouble.
Let's predict. Yeah, everybody predict the unsung hero of the night. I'm going with Garza.
Well, can Pritchard be an can he does he
he's
above that?
It's kind of a lock.
I think he is.
Yeah. I'll take Shireman.
I'm gonna go big shot Bob. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Shireman.
There you go. All right. We're coming right back. Stay with us. I would, if you like, I don't know what to call it, flavored water, Body Armor, which is a product of the, thanks to Coca-Cola Northeast. Body Armor has new light versions, LYTE, only 20 calories. 980 milligrams of electrolytes, Kelly.
Right.
I always got to keep care of the. Scotty always talks about it. I need electrolytes.
Yes, you do.
I need electrolytes now.
I've always said that about
this stuff's
you.
really good. Body Armor Light, LYTE, only 20 calories. Pretty good. So just throwing it out there, people. If you see it, give it a try. The fruit punch is excellent too, actually, because sometimes, I'm not.
You feel fruity,
and it's not too sweet. I'm not a big sweet drink guy, but sometimes you want something different than water or coffee. You know what I mean, or soda. So, and it's a nice alternative. The fact that there's 0 sugar in it, which is pretty cool. No, 2 grams of sugar, so very little. Very little sugar.
If it's not coffee, I want carbonation in my drink.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't. I don't like. I know you don't like milk, so you're never going to drink milk, right? You're anti-milk.
Yeah, but I love all the other stuff the cow does.
I know that. You're not anti-cow.
Right.
I never said that.
Nope.
That'd be crazy. I would never say that. No. All right. Anyway, welcome to Thursday. Gotta say, if you missed it yesterday on the show, late in the show, in the 9 o'clock hour, Erica was in, and I don't know if we corrupt people. We did it to Laura. We did it.
Yeah. So now I feel like it's my.
Yeah. You did seem to take some joy in that.
I got to show her some, because that was the stuff that horrified me, and now I know about it. So I feel like everybody should know about this.
Somehow the discussion got on Playboy. Oh, dirty magazines. Because Scotty had said that was kind of made fun of my wife. The store she worked at had dirty magazines, like a lot of stores. But Scotty seems to single out my wife as being like some type of peddler of it, which she was not.
It's not every day that we know.
Let's not.
Somebody in the biz.
Let's not. My wife wasn't in the biz.
Okay.
Okay. She ran a store. That's it. She wasn't in the biz.
Okay.
It was a convenience store,
I
well thought of, well loved. You know that.
I know that.
Okay.
But
all
I'm
right.
just telling you that.
Anyway.
I'm trying to not say those words that upset you. Smart peddler.
There it is. I knew he was going to do it. Anyway, so what I'm saying is we got into the discussion of dirty magazines and then realizing that Erica had no
idea what a dirty magazine
no idea
is.
what a dirty magazine was. No, it didn't strike a, it was just, she
but
had
it
no
makes
idea.
sense when you think it was like she's only 23.
So Laura, who knew, somehow produced a Hustler magazine from the 1980s. Huh?
Yeah, we talked about it. I had Grandpa Fred's old magazines. I sold a bunch of the Playboys and stuff to collectors.
She kept the really dirty stuff, though.
A smart peddler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's on the Buzz Facebook page. Go and watch Erica's reaction to actually Laura showing her, and Laura got great joy out of showing her. Like it's just, I mean, the pictures in that magazine are just too much. Yeah, and you got so much joy out of it.
I laugh at the pictures because it's just like, wow, that was a turn. I don't know. That's a turn on. There was some. Yeah, that's a lot.
But that was the only thing there was, magazines. I know it's weird to think of that now with the internet, but
all there was.
But
yeah,
that's
it's all there was.
I laugh and I found joy in it because to me, I think back to all those men and women in the 80s looking at that and really like.
Yeah.
Some of that still, listen, this world has been around for how long?
Here's where Kelly shows his true colors.
This
right
whole,
here.
and I'm not saying it's right. The whole trimming thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is a new thing. I mean, for centuries, nobody did that since the beginning of the earth.
Kelly Brown.
This could
I'm
be.
not even talking
This
about
could be
just a-
decades from now where we go back to that. You know what I'm saying?
Kelly
and
Brown-
this will be an odd blip in. Oh, remember when everybody
Smart
shaved?
historian.
Kelly,
Yeah.
I wasn't even talking about the shaving. I was thinking of exactly what they were showing in some of those pictures. Like that was
pretty
like
aggressive.
it
Yeah.
was.
But the reaction was, oh my God, that's a lot of hair.
Well, that too.
There was. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know it grew that way.
All the way up to her belly button.
Yeah. Not Erica's. It was a picture. I just
What
let's
is-
get
who
it.
said-
Let's get.
No.
I just want to make sure we're being
Why
clear.
did you throw that in?
No, I just because we were talking.
How
I
did we
didn't-
go there?
I'm just saying.
Like
I'm
I
saying
said
no.
yesterday, it's something I don't know. With something has changed in the way hair grows.
Genetically.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's It's all. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, a lot of houses now have full heating systems.
Some people are different. Some people are hairier than other people. I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Well, I guess all the ones for the magazine, they want to.
Kelly wants. He's pro. Turn back the
He-
clock.
no, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he is.
Yeah, he is.
I'm saying.
A hair
no, that's not
historian.
what I'm saying.
Pro fur.
Pro
I'm saying understand your history.
I understand.
Maybe they're going back someday. I don't know.
I know, but Kelly, I still don't think. I don't think it would be possible
To go that far back.
It's something has changed. Because no matter if I
Biologically,
if
is
I
what you're
let
saying,
myself
yes.
just go, there's no way
Yeah.
that
would happen.
It would
Yeah.
grow like
Yeah,
that.
but maybe for an Italian woman, maybe it would.
Italian
Why do you
women-
have to go and pick
I
out?
mean,
Why do you pick out
Italian
a-
men are generally hairier. I'm
All right,
assuming
all
maybe
right.
the women
Okay.
are too. I don't know.
That's
I don't
an
know the
assumption,
answer to that
probably
question.
off the mark, but
This
that's no
is-
surprise from you.
This is fun.
Anyway, go watch it because it.
Kelly, would
You
you
see the innocence leave her face.
Oh, it's hysterical.
Would you embrace it?
Because you
I think
sound
you
like
never know until you know.
Kelly. If you
never
like it,
know
you
till
like
you
it.
know.
That's right.
Everybody likes different things. So if you like it, don't be. I'm
Who
just saying,
knows?
don't be afraid to say it.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. yet.
Listen.
Okay.
You have every individual person is an individual person that should be looked at for their unique beauty.
Thank you very much. Okay, that's nice that you think that.
This,
But
this-
especially for the women, Oh, that's good. Anyway, watch the video because, I mean, she's so innocent and her reaction is so priceless. It was fun. It was funny for all of us.
She was
to
going
watch.
to leave. I was like, "Are you good?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, no, it was a lot, but it was good." And, that
And
was fun.
I asked her.
Yeah,
I
so she was
said,
perfectly
look, I don't want
comfortable.
you to do
Fine.
anything,
Yeah, I made sure. I
You
talked
made
to her during
sure.
the break.
You did
Wow.
make
She
sure.
made her sign a
she
form.
I made sure that everything like I'm going to show you. Listen,
You had the tops of the pages folded back so
Yes,
you
I-
knew exactly where
I
to go.
wanted to show
Had to
her
take her to the
everything.
barbecue.
I took her to the barbecue. Later on, I took her to the
safari.
jungle, the safari.
And then, according to the pictorial, more people came to the barbecue, and then she said, Oh my God, that's a lot of people.
At the barbecue.
Yeah, at the people.
And
Yeah.
I think Laura
Hilarious.
has a new appreciation for the quote unquote. Here's one for the ladies.
Oh yeah.
my
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
ladies.
Hustler.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Here's
All right.
one for the ladies.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to? Do you guys? Do you guys want to? Do you guys want to do a round of How's Yours this morning?
Sure.
Let's do a round of How's Yours, okay?
How's yours?
Okay. All right. Very simple in theory. What? What? I told her.
Was it the same one that we?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. I got to be careful. I can't show the cameras, but there you go, Scotty.
I just didn't know if we've done that one. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if we have.
Okay.
We're doing it today.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and go through 20 years. I can't remember everything. So maybe we doubled up. I don't know. What we do last time. I'm not going to do that one. You know, this is just a contest where we're going to give you a one-word description of something. Okay? Something of ours. All right? And if you get it right, we'd love to send you to, I don't know, Lita Ford and Frank Hannon. Now, Frank Hannon is of Tesla. You know he's going to do Tesla songs, and Lita's going to do all of her stuff. That's coming up on May 8th, Hampton Beach Casino Bar. You like the 80s rock, man. This is giving it to you. Full in the face. Right in the face. You know? So if you want to go, just take a guess at what we're about to say. I mean, about what we're talking about. All right? I'm going to start. How's mine? Let me just say, mine's long.
I figured.
Oh, it's so long. Very long.
Here's one for the ladies.
Yeah. One word description. Scotty, how's yours?
Dusty.
Kayla, how's yours?
Finicky.
Really?
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
Okay. Laura, how's yours?
Stored.
Stored. Okay. And Kelly Brown, how's yours?
Leisurely.
It's interesting.
Does he know the topic?
I'm confused.
Yeah.
He does know the topic, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just show it to him just to make sure. You know it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right, so what do you think it is? 888-556-7625. Give us a call and take a shot at it, whatever. Mine is long, okay? Unusually kind of long. So Scotty's is
Dusty.
okay. Kelly,
Leisurely.
Laura.
Stored.
All right, so there you go. And Kayla's is
Finicky.
So 888-556-7625. If you would like to give it a shot. We also, I think, have still. Do we have a pair of? We got ZZ Top too, actually. So we'll give you a choice, whatever you want. I don't care.
But the pearl necklace.
Yeah, we're nice. Yeah. Okay, we're good. 888-556-7625. It's not a text thing. This is a strict phone call. And I just say, I love it. What we're talking about, I love it. It's kind of I don't know if that's a hint or not, but I love it. It's very important to me. So I'm going to start with John. John, mine is long. Scotty's is
Dusty.
Kayla's is finicky.
Stored.
Kayla, there you go, and
Leisurely.
what are we talking about, John?
I'm going out of pocket here. I'm going with the artificial Christmas tree.
Ah, that's a good one, man.
Oh my
Good
God,
one.
you are like the closest
That is
so
not
far.
that is
Mine
not
is
correct.
not stored. Mine's still up.
I am surprised Greg did not give that one to you because that was close.
I like a fir tree. The
so does
long
Kelly.
skin. No, I meant the thin.
I welcome
pine,
all kinds of trees.
The fir tree. Let's go to Dave. Laura, say hi to Dave.
Hi, Dave. What are we talking about this morning?
Hey, guys, I think you're talking about your garden hose.
Excellent.
So
Not
you
correct.
get nothing.
Not correct. It's not even something that you would use in the outdoors.
Close. He's
normally.
very close.
No, it is not. Pam, good morning. What do you think we're talking about?
Good. Your phone charger cord?
Oh.
Pretty good guess right there. But that is not correct.
Why are the pretty ones always so dumb?
Don't do that, dude. That's not nice. Pam's lovely. Huh? I will say that a long charger cord can be a pain in the ass sometimes because it's too long. Like, just give me something that I could, give me like 2
those
feet.
ones, I went to order some the other day. It was like 10 feet, 12 feet. I'm like, I want just a 3-footer.
But once you have one that is longer, you enjoy it because you don't have to get up off the couch.
Scotty,
or
say
go
hi
the other-
to Tim.
Hey, Tim. How's yours? What is your guess?
Mine's long.
The patio chair.
Patio chair. Excellent. No.
Dang,
Nope. It is not it is not anything you sit in. It's not a chair of any kind.
You sure?
It's not a cord or a cable. None of those things. Amy does have a guess, though, Kelly Brown.
Amy, what is your guess? What are we talking about?
Good morning, Greg. Are you guys talking about your dining room tables?
Excellent guess, Amy. I have to admit, but it is not correct. Not the dining room table.
Thank you.
I got one of those nine sleeve things you put in there. It becomes like a banquet table. You know what I mean? And we have to store like 5 sleeves in some other room in the house. Takes up the whole room. All right. So should we add a second one? Should we add a second one?
Already?
Mine is shiny. Mine is shiny, long, shiny. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Kelly? What do you got?
Silver.
Ah, silver. Nice. Okay. Kayla, how's yours?
Oh, you just took my word.
Huh?
Finicky and metallic.
I hate that it's finicky.
It is.
I hate it.
I find it to be kind
the
of
last
a
thing
turn
I
on.
wanted to do. Finicky. Laura, yours is stored and
Stowed.
so the fact that it's not something that gets unused.
Yeah. You want a boat?
Yeah.
Stored and stowed.
Not used?
Huh? Scotty?
Unused.
Unused. Okay. All right. So there you go. Mine is long and shiny. Okay. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning.
What do you say?
I say it's a guitar.
It's a guitar. I just have a new guitar. I have an old guitar that just got shined up, but it's not what we're talking about. Kelly Brown does not have a guitar, I don't think, right? Laura does.
Mine are all on display, so they're not stored or stowed.
Okay. All right. Okay. No, I would be. Let me tell you something. This is important to me, and it better work right. It better work right. I'm very particular about it.
Complained for this for
and
years
I get
and
mad
years
when you
and
can't get one that does what it's supposed to do. Makes me very frustrated. Michelle, that's a hint.
Yes. Is it a lawnmower?
It is a lawnmower.
Oh, that's a good guess.
No, it's not a lawnmower. Scotty had a Connor.
Hey, Connor, how is yours? What is your guess?
Vacuum cleaner.
You know what?
Sucks.
Oh, nice, Scotty. Nice. That is not it. And
right,
when did they become unbelievably ungodly expensive? I mean, I know they have been forever, but you know, when you go years without buying one, then you roll up and you go $500. What are you kidding me?
Yeah. You think you're being a great significant other, and you're like, honey, pick what? Whoa.
Give me the 3-pound Dyson thing for $29.99.
That's a lot of money.
Get out of here with that.
That sucks.
We've already. It's not. Somebody said something about furniture. It's not any kind of furniture. It's not a table. It's not a cord. Okay.
Usually, most people got them.
No, I know. I'm just saying this. None of those things. We've had those guesses, and we haven't got them. Okay. Matt, what do you got?
Dress shoes.
Nope. Good guess. This is more of a. This is not a piece of clothing. It's something that you use in your home.
I'm actually shocked that nobody's got this
Yeah,
yet.
something. Mine is shiny and long. Scotty's is
dusty and unused.
Laura's is
stored and stowed.
That's the same thing right there. And what else are you gonna say?
Leisurely and silver.
I don't get the leisurely thing, but the silver is a bit of a
Leisurely.
giveaway.
We'll think of synonyms for leisurely.
Why don't you think of it?
It's your gig. Life coach Mike, what do you
You're the one
say?
that has a problem with it.
Like your barbecue grill.
It is not a barbecue grill. Okay, it is the closest probably so far. It's not a grill. It's not an oven, but yeah, not far. Not far. You're almost there. Let's go to Eric. Eric. So mine is long and shiny. Scotty's
dusty and unused.
Laura
stored and stowed.
Kelly
leisurely and silver.
Okay.
Finicky and metallic.
What are we talking about? E.
I'm guessing a toaster.
Bam!
Yeah.
You know it's a toaster. So Eric, you got a pair of tickets to go see Lita Ford and Frank Hannon at the Casino Ballroom or ZZ Top at Bank at H Pavilion. You get your choice. All right, so hold on the line. What kind of toaster you got, Eric?
We got a toaster oven.
You got
it's
toaster-
like a whole toaster oven.
Yeah. And you know what the thing is? If I want a really good piece of toast, I would have to get a toaster oven because I believe they're consistent, right?
Yes.
They're consistent, and you could see it brown and everything like that. But I don't have the room on the counter. Like, is that why yours is stored? You don't have room for it, Laura?
Is yours the air fryer?
I have two different things. I have a toaster, real toaster,
Yeah.
that is stored and stowed away, and I
Yeah.
only take it out when we need it.
Right.
But I also have which I want you to get, is the Ninja air fryer, toaster, everything in one, that it folds up into your counter, so it only takes up like 2-3 inches.
I don't know if I could check it out. I
it's
definitely
so
check
nice.
it out. Eric, I got to have a good toaster, and it's the kind you push the button down, that one. And it's, all I'm asking for is the brown bread. And when you say finicky, I would smash it if it was finicky.
You just got to give it a couple of the titch to get it to one side. Doesn't like to stay down very well, so you got to titch it.
I shouldn't have to, Eric, toast something twice
No.
to get the brown.
No, you shouldn't.
No,
He wants those nooks and crannies. He gets
I've
so
come
mad
too
about
far,
the English
bro.
muffins. So mad.
Hold on, Eric. Thanks for listening. Choose the ticket you want. Okay, buddy? Right on. Thank you. How is a toaster leisurely, Kelly?
It's slow, Greg. It's a synonym. It's unhurried. It takes its time.
Yeah,
You get your old school toaster like we have in the kitchen here. You put it down, boom. That's going to be ready quickly. But when you have the air fry, the bake, that toaster. Hey, listen, I'll get my toast, but I got to wait a while.
Does it toast in one toast, yours at home? Does it
Well, you set the timer.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah, so if you set the timer long enough, it's going to toast.
Yeah, okay, I don't want to do that. I want to press the toast down. I got
Right.
one. You could put
Those
like
are the best.
two toasts side by side in one slot, so it's long.
But you can't fit everything on the counter,
No, it's good. I can't remember the name of it.
And yours is on the counter?
Yeah.
That would, right away. I don't.
What was that noise you just made?
90% of the time, if I want a sandwich, I want it not toasted.
But
I
that's
want
why
a
have
toasted
my-
sandwich.
Yeah.
Yep.
Toasted sandwich. That's all I'm asking for.
I want it, yeah.
We don't ask a lot, Scotty.
No.
All right. You find a good toaster, you let me know.
This has been, I
Because
feel
mine
like, since
is
a
kind
bad-
of pissing me off.
But you've had 1 year. I thought you found one that you really, really enjoyed, and you were finally like, I got the toaster that actually works and toasts.
This is it.
Oh, but now it's on its way out.
Now it's got arthritis or something. Something's going on in
old.
there.
It doesn't mean you have to get rid of it.
Well, just buy the same one and maybe a newer
You don't have to
version.
get rid of things that have arthritis. Hey, it happens with age.
Okay, right. Okay, sorry. All right, 7:25. News and Sports is coming up with Kelly coming up next. Thank you, Kelly. We have the Sirens and Shields, which there's still some time, right? This week, final week? Is that what it is, Laura?
Yeah, and we'll announce our contestants, 6 fires, 6 police next week.
So a little bit of a blackjack tournament going on May 8th.
9th.
At 9th, right? We're going to think
Saturday?
about it on the 8th, but we'll be there on the 9th.
Yep.
And we'll have some fun at Revo Casino and Social House in Dover. And so, like, if you're a firefighter or a police officer, and you like to play blackjack, then come on out and play. And we'll pick some contestants, and you can play for a certain charity. If you win, $1,000 will go to the charity of your choice, your firehouse's choice, or the police department, whatever you want. And you, as the winner, will also get $500, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna be there having some fun. You gotta go to morningbuzz.com to sign up. You can't just because people are like, Crutchy, I want to do it. They've been texting in. Please go to morningbuzz.com to sign up so we can get all your official information.
Yeah, there's information. You have to tell us what station or house that you work at and all that stuff.
Right, yeah. So we want to make sure it's legit. But gonna have some fun. We'll all be there May 9th at the Revo Casino and Social House and doing a little bit of blackjack there. Okay, reigning champ. And I've laid down for you on this one. I'm not competing, so you don't have to go up against the champ. So that's got to feel good. You know what I'm saying? All of the chances just got better because I'm stepping back and letting people do their thing. Okay?
You're so sweet.
He's a nice guy.
Even though when I won, I didn't realize that I won. You know what I mean? What? I won? I didn't even know.
This is it?
Yeah, that's me as a gambler. All right, you got to know what you're good at and know what you're not. It's 7:37 on the Buzz. Coming right back.
From New England for New England, it's Greg in the Morning Buzz.
All right. I'm just thumbing through some of the headlines. 3% of Americans think it would be cool if we had a king or queen. 3% of Americans are idiots.
Oh.
They like them apples.
we could just like have one, but they don't have like
Right,
any
they don't do
role.
anything.
Like
They
they're just
But then what's the point?
couple of pretty faces.
yeah, they're just the faces.
We don't need pretty faces.
Yeah.
We need faces of people that will do something.
I'm with Greg.
You know?
I'd rather
Well,
have an ugly face that does
Yeah.
something.
Well, yeah, we could still have that. We send the pretty faces to do pretty things. Open up casinos, stuff like that.
Do openings. They call them grip and
openings.
grins.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
grip and grins. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't even know why people ask the survey questions like that. How dumb is it? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Stupid. Let me see here. What else is there? I don't know. Another kind of ridiculous thing. Ozzy Osbourne had a cologne out. Did you know that?
I did not.
Ozzy's his favorite cologne released a limited edition version of black and purple packaging, I guess. Number 88, I guess, is it? I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm not afraid to say it. I've said it before. If you've listened to the show for a long period of time, you know it. Ozzy Osbourne is without peer. In my entire life of meeting people that are well-known people, nobody smelled better than Ozzy Osbourne.
And that makes me so happy.
You wouldn't think that, right? I mean, not that he would. You don't think he's going to have a stink about him?
Yeah.
Kid Rock, that he had a stink about him, and that's my experience. He had a tank top on. He was nice, but he was a little odoriferous. But a lot of bands when they're on the road, they're odoriferous, Kayla.
Yes.
That means
It happens.
they got a little
stench.
they got a little thing about them. You know what I mean?
A little funk.
Yeah, like old people. They get the old people.
Yeah,
you get the
they
old
get an
people
old smell about
You know what I mean? But I will tell you, Ozzy.
Like they've gone bad.
I actually told Ozzy, I said, you're like the best smelling person ever. He's like, thank you very much. Smelled kind of like, the only thing I can liken it to was like some sort of raspberries. I don't know.
And you know what Greg likes?
Raspberries. Who doesn't? But Ozzy, I'm telling you, if this stuff smells like Ozzy did, I'd buy it. Well, I don't know.
When was this in the Ozzy days?
He played. I don't know what the date was because I'm not good at that. But he was at the Verizon Wireless Arena with Rob Zombie.
20 years ago. Laura was
Maybe,
here.
yeah, something like that. Yep. This was when
can
the
tell you.
Osbournes
Hold
had
on.
just started.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the time I was interviewing him, and he made me wait while he laced up his boot, and he laced the boot on the wrong foot.
Oh.
Just to give you an idea, it was one of those medieval boots that had like 50 laces all the way up to the knee, and he put it on his non-broken leg. It was supposed to be a brace for his broken leg, and he put it on the wrong leg.
Yes, Laura.
December 20th, 2001, I was not a part of the show.
No, you're right, because
My bad.
Jean Marie was there.
You're right, because we had to split the team up, and I was a huge Rob Zombie fan, and we brought Rob Zombie on, and I was able to go side stage and watch the drummer.
I know. I gave you the opportunity to come back and sit with Ozzy.
I know.
And he said no. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was kind of mad at you, actually.
It's because you were with her.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm not saying anything about her.
I was going to say, I don't remember ever meeting Ozzy, and then I was like, and
I'm
you were like,
talking
I was
about
there. I was
you.
like, oh.
I thought, like, how do you not
I know,
recognize you
I
have a
know.
chance to come and sit with Ozzy, which people don't just get,
I know. At the
Okay.
time, I was just so I loved everything about Rob Zombie's the band, everybody. I loved it.
Yeah.
And to know that we were bringing him on stage, and then we got to go side stage, and I got to watch the Johnny drum up close. I know.
You regret it now, though. No
Yeah,
regrets. No regrets.
Not even
Absolutely none.
Not even a letter.
I still have it. I just saw it this past weekend. It's still great.
It's one of the greatest movies ever.
Okay, well, anyway, there's that. I'm kind of a little. I'm a little pissed. To be honest with you,
What's going on, buddy?
I'm mad at my brother.
You can't be mad at David.
I assure you that I can, and I'm a little perturbed with him. Okay.
I wonder how much it affects him.
Yeah, I wonder how concerned
I don't
he
think
is.
he really cares.
Being retired and
I
everything.
didn't say it affected him. I don't operate under the illusions that me being upset with him affects him. Although, I mean, we are very close, obviously. You know that. But I've called him now. I texted him twice today, and I called him, and he's not answering.
Is he sleeping?
I don't know what
That's
he's doing.
you know what? That's a fun thing
Is he
about
fishing?
being retired is when the phone rings, you can just roll over and go, yeah,
Yep.
whatevs.
Oh, hold on. Let me see where he is. Hold on.
Oh, you're going to
Oh,
track
wow.
him?
Yeah, I track him.
I feel this could be like some sort of violation.
It's not a violation.
Well, with us being near you while you're doing it.
Yeah,
he's home.
Yeah.
He's home.
And he's retired.
He's not sleeping.
Okay,
Trust me
well,
when I say he's not sleeping.
okay,
He would normally be out, golfing, maybe fishing early, or, out to breakfast with some friends.
The guy for what? 40 years, every time the phone rang meant danger.
Answered the call.
And now the phone rings.
Nobody celebrates my brother's life work more than me. Okay, so don't try and make it like you're making him.
I know, but you're starting to tarnish him a little bit by going, I called him and he won't pick.
He's running scared because he doesn't want to own up to what I want to ask him about. He knows why I'm calling. He knows because I texted him. General Hospital is getting celebrated as the longest running scripted show on television with 63 seasons and counting. The longest running non-soap is Sesame Street. My brother, I've said it on the air, not saying anything.
Big fan of both.
Big fan of both of those shows.
The guy watches General Hospital, And
how many years?
How long? 63
retirement?
Seasons.
Oh.
It's been on 63 seasons.
I thought you were asking how many years
You know
watched.
what's weird, Laura, is I don't know what a season is for a soap opera because they never stop.
They never stop. Yeah.
No,
It's
wait a minute.
probably just a year.
You mean to tell me they
year
do new
round.
episodes in the summer
Every
and
day.
everything? There's no
No.
vacay.
Every day.
No wonder Susan Lucci looks so tired.
Yeah. Every day. And you would go in and they churn them out. You know what I mean? And if you were sick, they got, Mario Lopez.
yeah.
The part of Roadkill will be played by Mario Lopez.
So-
you know what I mean? That's what they would do.
Time out
They
for a
bring in
second.
another actor to fill your
on their
role.
Monday, they're in they tape in 5 or 6 episodes.
They might do a couple episodes.
they
in
And
must
a-
then
do a
Tuesday
couple
they're
at a
doing
time.
5 or 6. So they're like, are they hundreds ahead?
They're not hundreds ahead. They may be a couple of weeks ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fascinating,
I did not
really.
know that.
Fascinating. So I've told him, I said, dude, you got to come on the air and tell me. When I ask him about the what's going on, and he gets it, and it's
Passionate?
hilarious how much he knows. And I guess he fell into it when he was home after back surgery, and Heather would watch it, and he started watching it. And now don't call at 3:00 or whenever it's on, 2:00. I made the mistake.
It used to be 3 in the old days.
Yeah. What do you want? I'm like, what? If you look what time it is, he gets mad if I call during the show.
I don't blame
I
him.
said, just come on with us. I have a recording I could play. Don't make me play the recording. I recorded him without him knowing it.
Can we play that?
Is that bad?
You have to.
I think we take a test about
Is that bad? Is that bad?
Oh yeah, this is a great idea. Let's play a recording of a police officer that doesn't
He
know
wasn't a
he's being
police
said.
officer.
They
He's
love
not,
that.
he's not saying anything inappropriate.
I understand, but
I
this
just
is
asked
this
him
right here,
about it.
This is trouble.
Yeah.
This
trouble.
is why? Because he still knows people in the biz.
I told him after I recorded, I said, just want you to know I recorded you talking about General Hospital.
No,
I'm going to play it.
Don't
unless
get
you come
mad
on
when you
the air
get
with
pulled
us.
over tomorrow and you have a body in your trunk.
60.
I don't remember putting that there.
It's a little aggressive.
Body games.
Little aggressive.
Until a body shows up in your
a
trunk.
body in your trunk.
I don't know anybody.
Where did this come from?
The only people the two people that watch General Hospital are my sister-in-law and my brother. I just don't. It's fascinating his knowledge of the show, Laura. I asked him about it. I said, how many people on the show currently at this moment have amnesia? And he'll say, well, nobody right now. But he'll say 2 weeks ago. It's fascinating, that he would, and he knows it's a joke, I think. But part of me thinks maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's just into it. I don't know, and he doesn't want to own it.
I want him to call.
I mean,
Thanks for the invite, but no. Oh, you're a chicken.
so are you not allowed to
Chicken.
play?
Buddy.
Chicken. I'm gonna play the tape. I'm sorry this is playing out on air like this.
This reminds me of a new episode of Forensic Files, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I like where it's going.
Yeah, I don't want to be involved in this.
Yeah, I
I'm
really
gonna
don't
play
want to
the
be involved
tape.
in this.
Come on, I called him a chicken. I'm gonna play the tape. You're getting the text conversation as it's happening. I know. This is
Riveting.
This is riveting. This is riveting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably be off the air in like 2 months anyway. Who knows what's happening. FCC's going after everybody. They're weaponizing the FCC. Come on, man. Come on, come back. Let's go.
He doesn't want to.
He's
He's uninterested.
not a fast texter.
He doesn't have
Texter.
to anymore.
He's very leisurely.
Yeah, good
for
David
him.
is enjoying
You're using
the
my
hell.
word. Stole
He's
my word.
enjoying the hell out of his, rightfully so, his retirement.
Come on, David.
No, he's just digging. He probably hit one letter and just let the. Now I'm getting the 3 dots. He's Dane cooking me. He's Dane cooking me.
Love
you know
it.
what I mean? Oh, gosh. All right. Well, anyway, 63 years that show, and guess what?
What?
Jeannie Francis is still on the show.
Yeah. She left for a while, came back, I think.
She's 107 years old. Laura Spencer was her name. That was it, when I was in college. Laura and Luke, that love story,
Luke and
Kayla.
Laura.
Oh, I
Not
heard
Laura
that.
and
I've
Luke,
heard
Luke
that
and
before.
Laura.
Was bigger than anything you've seen on reality TV. They made the cover of Time magazine.
Wow.
It was the biggest phenomenon. Nobody took college classes at 3:00 because everybody went to their dorms, men and women alike. Watched General Hospital.
I think my mom was into it for a while.
It was such a thing.
As the World turns, is that another one?
That's another one.
Okay.
My brother texted back, I prefer to think that I'm more intelligent, one that knows how to pick his spots. Okay, fair. I'm not saying you're not intelligent.
Okay.
I'm going to play it.
So you'd rather have him live defending
Why not?
himself?
He's a great.
Yeah.
The conversations with him about it are hilarious. Sorry.
I know nothing about the show. I think
Yeah.
I think Meme Helen, when she was babysitting us, had it on. But that was in
Quartermains, he had the
1986.
Scorpio, who just recently passed away as well.
Robert
Scorpio.
No.
Yeah, I think in real life he...
What was his name? Australian guy.
Yeah, he was Australian.
Scorpio.
I told you.
Yeah, but what was his last name? His last name was like Robert something,
Killer.
wasn't it?
I don't know. He's a good police officer.
Killer Scorpio.
Robert Scorpio. Yeah.
Duh.
That's how John Stamos got his start, by the way.
And Rick
He was,
Springfield.
Rick Springfield was
he
in
was,
there too,
he was
yeah.
Blackie on the show. Hell of a name, whatever.
Tom Byron also.
Tom Byron, the porno star, was not on General
Yes, he
Hospital.
was.
He was not.
Yep.
Demi Moore was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I think Brittany Snow was on one of those when she was young.
Probably she seems like a Young and the Restless.
Is it Guiding Light? Is that
Kelly
that's
Ripa
another one,
was
too.
one.
Yeah,
That's how
that
she
tracks.
started.
I think she was One
That
Life
tracks.
to Live or All My Children.
100% tracks with Kelly Ripa.
I think she was normal back then.
All right.
What do you mean? Why is she not normal now?
I think she.
As an alien?
No, she just turned into somebody different.
I'm playing it.
I think when she first got the show with Regis and stuff, I liked her. Like,
Yep.
Regis picked her out of the whole. They had a big contest on who was going to get the gig.
We're like 20 seconds into this conversation, and Kelly has not stuck up for Mark yet.
So, David is not
Good
going
guy.
to come on. He's not going to come on. So I've got this tape. He knows I've got the tape. So I'm just going to play it.
David?
Now's your chance, David.
This is Scott. Nothing to do with this.
No, same. I'm out.
It's basic.
Nothing
There's
to do with
nothing
this.
wrong with the
No,
conversation.
there's nothing wrong with it.
Let
but
me
you
set
recorded,
let me set the
you
table.
recorded a retired police officer without him knowing.
Yeah, he wasn't paying attention. So my sister was talking to him at the other side of the table. I put my phone on record and I slid it into the middle of the table. I started talking to him. And I was asking about what's going on General Hospital. And there's nothing wrong with it. But he's answering my questions. So there's nothing inappropriate, nothing that's going to get him in trouble, But the guy knows the show. I'm probably going to regret this, probably for the rest of my life.
And now is your chance for anybody to admit they have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not involved.
Well, we know that, Caleb.
What
You've been
happened
up
to
for
the
a
whole
while.
damn the torpedoes, Scott McMullen, who had some great
I'm
stuff
not
happen to
messing-
him.
I'm not messing
You know
with
what I mean?
David.
Have you seen those calves?
And it's not, look, I'll just play a clip of it. Okay, it's not long. It's like 30 seconds or something. And the sound quality is horrible because it was under a napkin.
So what else is going on at General Hospital?
Well, the big thing right now is Sidwell.
Sidwell?
Yeah.
He kidnapped someone? He shot a guy.
Sidwell shot people. He's had other people killed. He's kidnapped people.
Such real life, right?
Oh, it's all real life.
It's all real.
I love the commitment,
I
David.
know. He's committed. The one thing you can say, he commits, he doesn't care. There's no yield in the man.
Who's the good people? Who's the good character? Who's the star of the show?
You know what? Michael can be an asshole.
Oh,
Michael?
Yeah, but he's probably the most honest guy on the show.
Probably the most honest guy, but he can be a jerk.
He seems like it. What about Laura? What about Jeannie Francis? Is she still on the show?
She is still on the show.
She's still on the show?
She's
She's
the
like
mayor.
Jeannie Francis? Laura is the mayor of...
The mayor of Port Charles.
Sounds really into it.
He's totally...
That's a shock.
And she's being blackmailed by Sidwell.
I'm shocked.
Of course.
I don't think you are.
I don't think
he
you
is
are.
either.
And part of me wants to make fun of him, but part of me, like, I respect the fact that he just stands to it.
I love
Doesn't shrink from it. It's like, yep, we watch it. What do you want to know? You know?
Own it. Good for you, David.
I think Stephen A. Smith from ESPN
He
once in
does-
a while is
he does
plays
yeah,
a character.
He does guest spots on it.
Yeah.
You know?
That is so random.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
True story.
It's true. You know? Anyway. Tristan Rogers. That was his name. Right. Thank you, Danny. Crutchy, I love hearing you talk about General Hospital. Enjoy it, because it ain't going to last long. I'll tell you that. I'm 53. I've been watching GH since before I was born.
How's that happen?
Yeah, David's into it. Guys, as manly a man as there comes, and there he is watching GH.
And some.
And don't bother him. Don't bother him when it's on, Laura.
Don't interrupt him.
And do not mock it.
Would never.
Anyway, I have a feeling his
I have a feeling I'm
his
staying out
phone
of
might his phone might be
about 4 months.
phone might be buzzing. Anyway,
It's the last of the ABC soap operas. There's no other ones.
Yeah,
on.
there's nothing else on.
I wonder what they have that the others didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if everybody put out a soap opera around the same time, what makes GH the one that just it lasted?
Like, maybe you remember, Laura. I'm not sure if you would, Kayla, but every day between 1 and 3, each network had multiple shows.
Mm-hmm.
There was All My Children.
Look, Ryan's Hope used to be on at 12:30. Then either All My Children or One Life to Live. I think it was All My Children was first at
yes,
1.
you're right.
Then 2 o'clock was One Life to Live. Then 3 o'clock was General Hospital.
Were they all?
I just hated that, like, when you were home from school sick, there was nothing
know, it
to
sucked.
watch after. Like,
Sucked.
there was nothing to watch in the afternoon because everything was a soap opera. So then that's when, like, things started getting good at like 3 because you'd have Maury, you'd have Jerry Springer.
Do you think it's because you were programmed to keep busy all the time that it bothers you that some women were not and they watched that show?
I was young. I was home.
Did you
judge them?
I will say that when there's a national tragedy and a news bulletin special alert, these people lose their mind. They complain to the network. Their phone lines explode when they couldn't do it. So somebody just texted me, David, this is Buzz listener number 117,389. Just want to let you know I had nothing to do with this either.
Yep. Everybody's nervous about this.
But all right, so you just hit the game. There was Days of Our Lives. As the World Turns.
Yeah.
There was
Santa Barbara was a big one when I was in college.
Yeah,
So
that was
a lot of
old.
people
I was
were
out.
watching
Yeah.
Santa Barbara.
I was just
Guiding Light.
Another.
Yeah,
I
that's the
remember that
Brittany
one.
Snow
Light.
one, I believe.
Okay, and what's the one? There was Timmy and Tabitha. It was like witches in. They live.
Yeah, I wasn't watching any witches stuff. This was straight up drama. This was straight up romance drama.
He was watching drama.
Where they get mad at you and they walk over into a corner and they look away into the distance and the camera's right in front of them. They're mad. Yes, you did that to me. And meanwhile, the guys behind her looking like with that face. I hate that movie.
Passions.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
It was
My
Passion.
mom used to watch Passion.
Yeah.
Passions.
There you go.
The
Anyway.
remaining daytime soaps are The Bold and the Beautiful, Young and the Restless,
Crazy.
General Hospital, and there's a new series, Beyond the Gates.
Was Clooney General Hospital?
He was ER.
ER.
He was
okay,
ER.
He was one
All
of
right.
those.
That was a
anyways.
nighttime show.
Well, I gave my brother the shot, and he didn't want to take it. So there you go. There's the tape. The tail's in the tape. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe he's in the hospital. Maybe he's got amnesia.
No, he was texting me. He does not have amnesia.
He does not.
At least he doesn't remember he does.
We're coming right back. Stay with us.
We will be right back. This is Greg in the Morning.